Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I am prepping for a live that is coming up in my real life but already passed for you. You can still go watch it though. It is on my channel. It was done back on February 22nd. So if you want to, you can go back and look at that. So on the live I show you how to make them, but I can't finish them with you because I need to cure them. Plus I'm kind of rushed because I'm doing two projects, an epoxy project and a UV project. So then I take my time. Prior to the live, I go through how I make them front to back, completely done, so you can always go back to this tutorial so you can see how I did them. So if you missed the live, you can go back and watch it because obviously they're going to be different than what I'm doing today. But today I'm going to do, this is my epoxy project. We're doing bookmarks. I want to do the spring theme. It's February. Everybody's waiting for spring to come. Everybody's done with the cold, the snow, the wind, and the wet. So this is going to get us in the mood for spring. So instead of me standing here trying to design these with you, taking an hour, I pre-designed them. I'm going to do two in each one. The set comes with each one of these, one of each of them in the box. You also get a bag full of tassels to go with them. So we're going to do everything in two layers. One layer in the epoxy and all the stuff I'm putting in. I'm putting more than this in, but I figured I could design them, move them over to the epoxy one, and then I think I'll probably be pouring a couple in the glitters. I pulled out my glitters by Let's Resin, the opalescent ones. There's 12 of them in this box, and they're all spring-like. I love them. I pulled out a few little inclusions for like the ground of the flowers. These are blues, golds. I don't know what I'm going to use. I pulled out my silver bells, which is a silver shard, and my pot of gold, which is the gold shard, so we can float them. I have some teeny tiny little butterfly stickers. I don't know if I'm going to use, but we're just going to go with it. So already everything's designed, so I won't have to take up your time to do that. All I'm going to do is mix up some resin. I really don't know how much. I didn't even look on the molds to see if it says, but I don't see it anywhere. It's got to be somewhere though, if it's Let's Resin. We don't need much. Maybe I'll do like 100 milliliters. Oh, by the way, I got another box in. I had to order more of the silicone cups from Let's Resin. They have these. They come with two of these. This fits your mini mixer. That's why I keep getting them, because after a while they get really hard and crunchy. You can't see through them. So you get two of these, and a bunch of these in that. So that's where I got this little silicone cup. So now I can see through all my silicone again. So I'm going to do, I don't even think we need 100. That's a lot. I'm going to do 4-hour fast cure and get them cured pretty quickly so we could do the top coat. So I think everything that I'm going to put in is going in the first coat, as far as the flakes, the sand, the dirt, the flowers, everything. And then once they're cured, where did that one come from? Then we will top coat, most likely with some crushed crystal, just to give them a little extra flair. So let me figure out how much I want to mix, and let's get started today. Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Speaking of lives, today is March 6th, the first day this is going out. Tomorrow is my Amazon live, so make sure you hop over to Amazon at 7 p.m. and we're going to do another live for them. So that'll be fun. I did 100 milliliters, why not? I'm going to put a little bit of this gold into some, not a whole lot. This is already pre-flaked. I'm not going to vacuum chamber it or anything because it's going to be so thin we can get the bubbles out. See, that's all you need. It's already pre-broken up for you, so you don't have to mess with the clumps if you want that one. So yeah, check us out on Amazon tomorrow. I'll leave the link in this description box, and obviously I will put it in tomorrow's description box as well. So you'll just head on over there. Those only play for 7 days once they are out, so you have to watch that one on Amazon. And then once a month I do one on my channel, which is the one I'm prepping for now. So the one I'll be prepping for on tomorrow's is going to be probably shown to you on YouTube in about 2 weeks. All right, so let me just, I'm trying to keep things out of my way. I know I want these two. This is the epoxy. I didn't do the fast cure because I didn't know what I was going to mix in there. I didn't know how long it was going to take. So I just did the epoxy. I'm going to fill them. Ooh, those are going to be pretty with the purple and the red with gold. I don't want much. I want enough to just cover the bottom and put our flowers in. I want to make sure we have enough space to cover up the flowers. And like I said, these are really shallow, so we don't need too much. And if I have extra, which I will, most likely, I'm going to just mix in some of these different opalescent glitters. Probably cut some things on my Cricut, just so they're not plain glitter. I mean, you could do plain glitter, or you could throw stickers on them or whatever. I'm trying to stick with the, I had so many ideas, but I'm trying to stick with the spring theme for today and not mix in too many things, so I can overdo it sometimes. I don't want to overdo it. We're going to try and keep it focused on spring, and when I think of spring, I think of flowering and blooming. And let's get the silver ones in here. And I'm just going to transfer over what I've already did the best that I can. I'll probably forget as I'm moving them, but I do want to make sure that the bubbles get popped in here. So I'll take my heat gun and go over them. So we'll do one gold in here and one silver. Then I'm going to add in what I want on the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have extra. Some of them I want like potting soil type. Some of them I'll do the pretty little sparkling, whatever you call them. We'll do this one in silver. These ones are very thin, so I had to really search for my smallest flowers. And that took quite a bit of time. I didn't want to take up of your time trying to get them just right. Yeah, I got plenty left over. So I'm just going to leave that in there for now. Actually, I should probably pour it, but I could pour I could pour 3 of them right now. So I don't know how much they're going to take. And actually, I could fill them up. I don't need to do, well, I guess if I'm going to put, whoops. If I'm going to put stickers in there, I want them on the inside of the, so I don't have to top coat, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and pour these gorgeous colors. I just need enough room to get the sticker on. I'm not putting flowers or anything in them, so we could fill them up a little bit more than I did the others. That is so pretty. I love their glitters. I use them a lot. As much as I can. I think I could fit the rest of that in there. And you can't even see the gold or silver. It was gold leaf in that one. So that's good. So let me get them all poured just in case they start wanting to cure on me. Let's do another color. I pulled out a pinky one. Actually, I wanted at the bottom of one of these, I wanted a base of the pink glitter. So what I'm going to do is pour that in. Oh boy, I got some in the other one. And I wanted it just at the base. I don't care if it floats a little bit or even, you know, goes up towards the top. I really didn't want it in this one though. I'm going to move that over the best I can. And let's get some more, show you a couple other colors while I'm doing their glitters here. I got about, could do probably 2 more, 3 more, I'm not sure. Let's do That was the pink opal. The first one was sky blue opal. What do we have here? Let's do like a greenish one. Lawn green, that's for spring. Let's get it in there. No need for glue. And you don't have to put it in heavy. Let's just put it in like that. We'll put it in kind of light. And pour these. That one's really pretty too. And you can mix and match them if you want to. See, that's enough of that one. So let me put another color into this green one and we'll stick it in here. And then I need to start moving some flowers over. Let's see, what do we have here? I did a greenish one. Let's do an opaly one. This is almost like my heaven. Oops. This is called Magic Opal. So this is the opal mixed with the green. Now this one probably won't be able to put much on there. It's so thin. I may just leave it just like this. Not sure. I don't know. I might be able to. I just don't like weeding really small words. It's really hard. So I get frustrated. So I try not to print out really tiny words on my Cricut. Some of these I want, like I said, a base layer. And I want some, let's see, in here, kind of like a soil. Mix it all in. I think this is like crushed shell, walnut shell or something like that. And that way it'll look like they're blooming right out of the earth. Let's get that in there. That shouldn't move at all. And I got this at, I think Michael's. Yeah, this looks like a Michael's jar. And then let's do, I don't think I have anything to match this one. This is like a blue-green color. So I don't think I'll be using that one. Let's use this. This is gold. I should probably use the gold on the gold, right? Let's do a base of gold on the purple. And then we'll put the flowers over that. And I do have a silvery one. You could do crushed glass if you have it. Now let's do a silvery one over here for the other one. See, that one's a little silver. I got this at Michael's too after Christmas a few years ago. Gosh, this one might be filled too high. I hope not. Just like that. And of course it'll be covered with the resin. All right, let's transfer over the flowers the best that I can. Starting with, let me do these. Starting with the bottom one. This is like a mushroom. I'm just gonna look like it growing in there. And then place the flowers right around it. So I don't have to guess, I'm just moving them. These are cute little teeny tiny pink flowers. Again, they may not be in the exact place, it doesn't really matter. And let's get this one out. Let's put this one up here. They don't have to be under. I just want them in, you know what I mean? And then this one is just baby's breath in different colors. That's all I did. And then we can use the rest of our resin in the rest of these. So these are just simple yet effective. Purple, red, and white is what I already had in my stash. And that's all I'm going to do with that one. Pretty easy. So let's move these over. This is the tallest one in the bottom. I'm going to kind of stick it right there into the dirt. If you think they're going to come out, then just push them over. I don't think they're going to come out, but put that one into the dirt. A little bit of color for this. That's why I chose one with pink. And we'll do that one like that. And this one is the longest in this one, so it needs to go in the back. Try to get it up underneath. Oops. Push this down into that dirt. Put a little color in here. Here's another little rosy type thing. Little baby's breath. Do it like that. Cute. And you know what? Let's mix these up real quick with some other glitter. Just because I don't want to let it starting to get thick. I'm going to put this one in here because I do not want to mix glitter in this container. It is so hard to get out of silicone. Let's get a spatula. Get it all out here. And I see unmixed from scraping the sides, so I do need to remix this. Let me just clean off my tools real quick. So get that unmixed mixed in, otherwise you're going to have some problems, non-curing issues. And let's do, what do we got here? Blue opal. That one looks a little different. Oh, that one's not even open, so I've never even used it yet. And then we'll move over the other flowers. That's pretty. That one is beautiful. It's got purple and blue in it. So you don't need 100 milliliters if you're only doing 6 of these. Maybe 50, maybe, probably 40. But that's okay. You know I don't mind. A little there. I'm going to put the rest into here and we'll mix a color into that so we're not going to waste it. And let's do this goldy one, gold opal. Is it open? No, it's not. Haven't done it yet. That's pretty. They're all pretty. Opal's my favorite. So you can't go wrong in my book. Oh, that one's got sand in it. So I'll do one of these. Let's just move some flowers over here. We've got some tall ones that I want in the back. Like that. Come on, go right there. And this one can go in the back. Oh, I should have done that one first. So the stem is not over this one. Come on. There we go. And then some purple flowers in the middle of all of it. I wanted to do a lot of colors today. For those of you who like all these extra colors that I don't normally do. I don't even know if we need all this with that gold on the bottom. I'm going to pop these baby's breath in here though. and move this one over that stem. That one's not really going to fit. So, do I want to put it in there or not? Come on. Well, you know, we're just going to put it in because I already pulled it out and put everything else away. So let me get these little things out. Somehow, I don't have my tape right here. We're just going to pour right over that. That's pretty. It's like orangey, goldish. And do we have enough? Probably not. But we're going to spread it like we do. We might have enough for a base layer. I got to fill them all anyway, so it's really not a big deal. We did it. Okay. Let me move that last one over. And I think I put these down. No, I didn't. Everything is so sticky on my hands. Put that down. Did I put those leaves down first? I might have. Just random. Let me put the leaves down. If you have resin on your tools, sometimes you could pick them up easier. Like that. Over the stems. I like to cover my stems. That one, come on. That one can go behind. That looks good. I'm going to take my heat gun and just go over these. Just a minute so I'm not knocking things over. I'm just going to pop any bubbles that have come up to the surface. I mean, I really can't see any because it's so thin. So I think we're pretty good. And while they're curing, I will just cut out a few things on my Cricut. Maybe I have some other stickers. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look. I didn't cut that far in advance. All right, that looks good. I like them. I like them. Can't go wrong with flowers in my book. All right, let me clean up, get you the comment of the day, and be right back. It's time for the next portion. So I already did 2 of them, and I did put butterflies in. I'm mixing up 4-hour fast cure, not quite as much. I did 80 milliliters this time. I added crushed crystal in here. I'm not going to vacuum chamber it or anything. It'll be fine because it will be so thin. So what I did, and I always give Barbara something for doing my moderating. So she's also going to get one of these. So I put Barbara's book on one of those. I added some butterflies into the flowery ones. And then the other 3 are going to say just one more chapter. And then here's a little butterfly here and here, right there. So let me get the rest of these on. Oh man, there's something on here. I should have done it without my gloves on. I actually got it on transfer tape, which is shocking. And now I just messed one up. So let me fix this here. My J got moved. I should have just kept doing it, but I wanted to do at least one with you. Hang on. Trying to get my J back in place. Okay. Let's do this one. I like to do them off camera just so I can get them straight, but these were on actual real transfer tape this time. It was kind of probably because I didn't use glitter vinyl, which is what I normally use. And then all we're going to do is fill them up. All right, let's do this one. I think this one's fine. I just used black for all of them. I didn't want to cut a whole bunch of different colors. Like that. And then we're just going to fill. So let's move them. Here, I didn't put anything on these little thin ones. I'll pour these and push them aside. Let me just put a piece of paper underneath them so I can move them aside. Ooh, those look pretty under white. You could back them in white if you're not happy with clear or another color, but we're going to leave them white. So let's just get these all poured. Now you're not going to see the crushed crystal obviously on these glitter ones, which is fine. And I just want to make sure they're domed really well. That way we don't have any trimming to do. Just get it all up there. So I'm going to just speed you up for this little section so I can concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm going to add a little drop here and there, and then I will use my lighter to pop any bubbles. And then we just wait, and we wait for final cure. Nothing else will fit in these, so they will be done. If you have some ideas for bookmarks and you like bookmark videos, give me some ideas. I need some fresh ideas.
Pouring out the colors like a stream of gold. Hands crafting stories, let the beauty unfold. She shines like the sun, but her heart stays low. She says it ain't me, it's His grace in my hand. Every swirl, every shine, it's the Lord's command. Glitz and glitter, hallelujah. Every sparkle sings it through you. Give the glory, raise it high to the maker of the sky. Every view's a blessing, she knows it's true. Each pour, each mix, a miracle she drew. Her heart's a canvas painted in heaven's hue. Glitz and glitter, hallelujah. Every sparkle sings it through you. Give the glory, raise it high to the maker of the sky.
They are ready to come out. That was a fun day, something different for a change. Here's the leftover clear that I had because I did not make enough. I made 80, I should have made the 100. So of course that figures. So I went and made 30 more milliliters, filled it up, had extra, added green and marbled in white. I didn't bring you back for that just because you've seen me do it a million times. I didn't know if it was going to be okay or not. So I've already pulled out tassels for all of them. Let's get these out first. They're going to be just as pretty. And I will clip anything off and use a nail file if you need to. That's pretty. Look at that color. And all you do is fish this right through. And that's it. I just realized I don't have 2 hours worth of work tonight. So that is pretty. Now, they will be bendy for a little while, and it could take up to 30 days. So be careful, keep them cold, you know, don't keep them warm, and keep them flat. So while they're completely curing. So it's not unusual. A lot of people say, why are they bending? That's so normal for bookmarks. It's crazy. Look at that. Oh, that is so dainty. Look at the little sparkle of the gold or the silver flake that went through. So for this little bits, I just have tiny little bits. I don't want to go crazy with the nail file. Go at an angle and only do where you need to do. That was all it needed. That is so pretty. It's so simple. I guess this is the front because the butterflies are facing this way. That is so pretty. So in the end pictures, if you stay for the end pictures, I have to lay these on something so I could get the picture. So I'm going to lay them on white. So don't think that I back coated them with white or anything. It's just not going to show nicely on a colored background or anything. And I don't have a clear background, so they will be on a white background. But that is so pretty. Maybe you can't even see it. Maybe I should be holding it on the white. I don't know. I don't know. And then here is this one with the pink on the bottom, which this one had some little tiny drips over. And if you can get them off, great. Otherwise, like I said, barely need to do that. And at an angle. That looks so nice. There's the butterfly there, and there's one right there. These are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So what I normally do with these, because I don't like to list them on eBay, it just takes me too much time. You have to list them individually, and it takes up a lot of my listings for the month. I generally just put these in orders of $50 or more. So after this video airs, I will put these aside, and these will get packaged, other than Barbara's, with orders of $50 or more in my eBay store. Look at that one. That's so pretty. If you have a favorite, you can ask me for it. If I still have it, I will put it in there. If not, it's just luck of the draw. Where is my scribe? I just need to pop that right through. And if you filled it, overfilled it, just take and you have to drill it out. Just take your drill and drill it. This one isn't, just had one little tiny piece. So that is so pretty. I love those opal glitters. And if you were able to watch the Amazon or the live on my channel, then you saw a whole bunch more. If you didn't get to watch it, you can go back and watch it. And remember, tomorrow is my Amazon live. We'll be doing something else. There's the back. Here's the front. Isn't that gorgeous? So simple. Simple yet effective. They make great gifts if you don't know what to give people. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and go through all of these, put these little things on. So give me a little patience. There's the blue. I pulled out a purple one for this one. This one has a little bit of overage. That is so pretty. I love clear bookmarks. I don't know what it is about them. Well, come summertime, maybe we'll do some summertime ones, which is generally, for me, beach related. And those look really nice too. This one had a few bits. That's so nice. Do lavender. I did not use the ones that came with the set because I need to use those on the live. But I had my own stash here, so they're pretty easy to get your hands on without having to buy molds. This one doesn't need anything. Oh yeah, it does one tiny, there we got it. Just one more chapter. And I pulled the yellow one out for this one. the holes are pretty decent size where you're not struggling. Sometimes you have those bookmark molds where the hole is so little, you have to take a scribe or something and push it through, and it's very frustrating. These, you don't have that problem. Look at that one. That one is gorgeous. I love this one. That is so pretty. I just want to... That's how easy it is. And the shimmer in there is so subtle, but it's there. From the top coat, you could see it over the flowers. There's the butterfly in that one. And right there. And this one, I pulled a red one out. Push it through and loop it. And if you have to, if something's wrong, you could always top coat them, back coat them if you need to. I try not to do that because these are already, you know, if you are a serious book lover, most of them won't even use a bookmark because they don't want to mess up the pages or the spine of the book. But your everyday average person who reads here and there, great to put in your Bible. These are fine. There's Barbara's, and I know she likes pink. So we're going to put pink on hers. I don't even know if Barbara reads, but she's got a bookmark if she does. This one is cute with that sandy stuff from the shell. That is just so pretty. Just some flakes of silver floating around. Love it. Love it. And there's that one. That is really pretty. Can you see that? I don't know what's better. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get pictures, but I will definitely try. This one does have one bubble, but I'm not going to worry about it. Handmade with love, not perfection, right? One little bubble right there. And you could top coat the whole thing if you really wanted to, but I'm not going to. It's not that bad. And this one, I got a pink one. Squish it in there. Well, I did more than I expected to do. Oops. Because I've mixed up too much. So we got a bunch of glitter ones. Well, at least you got to see the glitter today. And that's better than nothing. That one's pretty. And the last one in that greenish, I think it was called Lawn Green. Just one more chapter. So pretty. And I got a nice bright green tassel for it. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed today. Gave you some ideas for spring. Go to those spring craft fairs. Have yourself a whole bunch of bookmarks ready. And maybe some pendants with your extras. Alright guys, I'm going to try to get you some good pictures. If not, sorry ahead of time. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you come back. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She's sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new, a life of